Hey everybody, thanks for joining us again. Welcome to Mom 2.0. Tonight I have a special guest.
Hi.
If you don't recognize him, that's my son Forrest.
Hello.
And as I told you in my introduction video, I was going to shamelessly plug his channel. So Forrest, can you tell everybody what your channel is?
Okay, so my channel, I actually put a banner at the end of the video, so you can go to my Facebook, my YouTube, my Instagram, my Twitter. I edit her videos, so this is no big deal for me. Yeah.
So tonight we're going to talk about Forrest coming out of the closet.
Oh, great.
Forrest really didn't come out of the closet. Forrest kind of like danced. And a lot of people have asked me, like, when did I know Forrest was going to be gay or was gay? I really don't know. I think I kind of like thought about it a lot more as he got older, like when he was 4 or 5, when I'd pick him up from preschool and he would play dress up and he would have a dress on or shoes. And so, like I said, I kind of knew it. So Forrest really didn't come out of that closet. We never really had that moment where, you know, he's like, oh mom, you know, I'm dying of cancer. No, just kidding, I'm gay. So we never really had that moment, did we?
No, we didn't.
So I really don't know, like, when you came out of the closet, because Forrest and I have always been really open about your relationship, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people have been really surprised by that, how much we do talk about things. And so I know when you were about maybe 14, we talked about maybe being bisexual.
I keep telling people I came out at 10. Because
Oh,
like,
okay.
I feel like that was like when it was really, because it's more like in elementary school than junior high. Because I had hinted at it and we talked about it. But she was still for the longest time until about, I want to say like 8th grade, maybe like freshman year of high school. She was like, well, maybe you're just bi. Maybe you're just going through a phase. Like every other mother and in the God world just was like, maybe you're just bi. Maybe you're just going through a phase. That was it.
I think he's right on that, because I remember my sweetie saying, you know Forrest is going to be gay. You know he's going to be totally gay. And I guess I just, maybe it helped. Not that I had anything wrong with it. I love my son. I can't imagine any mother not loving their son. I think I was just more worried about how society would treat you, and so I was a little bit more worried about him. And also, you know, with the stigma of, you know, HIV, things like that. But we always talk about, you know, condoms, condoms, condoms. What do I always say for us when you go out?
Fucking song.
I always go, do you have condoms? Make sure you have your condoms.
Yeah, she does.
So I wanted to ask you, Forrest, like, what kind of advice would you give to parents or to other kids that, you know, want to come out to their parents and stuff? What do you think is some good advice?
Well, first of all, I think any parent should be accepting of just anything because it's your kid, and if you kick him out, then you have failed as a parent. So parents, understand that your kid is going through a lot more. Like, think about how you were as a teenager. I know, like, high school, and even still now, I'm very, like, rebellious in a way. She'll tell you I'm really my ass don't be home till 2 on certain nights. But I mean, it's be open with it. I mean, if they're like, talk to them about it and definitely get into the conversation, because the only way they're going to be able to survive and not find themselves in a grave is if you are talking to them, because that's your job. Is you're supposed to lead them through, and you know, times are changing. Kids are coming out a lot younger, to the point where they're coming out at like kindergarten, which I think is a funny thing, to be frankly honest. But it's good. It means it's like they're coming out younger. It means they're more accepting and more, what's the word? Very brave about how they see themselves, and very sure of themselves. It just be more accepting of your kid, because you don't want them to end up dead and then wonder what happened. It's because it was you. It was you that.
And and I do hear that a lot, and I know Forrest is being a little dramatic, just a little bit. But
What? No.
Just a little bit.
No.
But some of the kids that Forrest hangs out with, they have told me that, a lot of the parents aren't accepting. The parents do and have kicked them out, and I can't imagine that. Like I said, Forrest and I have always had like a really good dialogue about it, and I've always wanted Forrest and my other son also to feel safe and to know that I'm always there for them no matter what, that we can discuss it. And it's funny when, remember you go to like the doctors and stuff, and they'd ask me to leave the room, and my kids are always like, she knows everything.
Yeah, don't, please. I'm sorry. I know, okay, this is gonna sound really, really, really disturbing to some people, and I apologize, my friends. But this one, I swear to God, she opens up about everything. Not only,
So does he.
this is true, and so
You're a
like,
chip off the old block.
oh my God.
Like mother, like son.
Well, in this instance, like daughter, like mother, you know.
And people always ask me that. They go, does Forrest ever get offended when you call him your daughter? No, I call him I call him my queen too. I call him a diva. The only word that we will not use in our house, and I know that you find it very degrading, is the word faggot.
Okay,
That
well,
is like the worst word
it's
somebody can use.
this is how I see it. If you're like kidding, like if I'm with like I have my roommate Richard, we're both gay. So weird, right? But I mean, if I'm like saying something like really like overly dramatic and for humor, I'll go faggot and like and just like say it. But I mean, if someone's using it and like if someone says it, it's like using the N word. It's only in certain circumstances should it be used. Like if it's like a real joke and they know it's a joke, sometimes. But I mean, even then, I won't use it and I won't tolerate it. And I even tell people who say it that way. And I'm just like, no, not cool, not cool.
And then another question I get all the time, which is so funny, they'll go, do you know that Forrest is gay? Yeah, I know Forrest is gay. And the funny thing is, I have another child, and no one ever asked me, is he straight? They're just more curious about you in that, which is fine. And like I said, we don't mind answering questions about Forrest and his.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with it. I have no problem with it. It's totally cool. Like I'm so open with myself.
And he's very comfortable, and that's something that was really great too. Is that Forrest has always been very comfortable in who he is, and he's very accepting of who he is. He makes no apologies, as you know, for who he is.
No.
And he went to a really great high school where it was very diverse, and I was very happy that he had a lot of great friends there. He got to do a lot of things that he wanted to do, and that's one thing about Forrest is that he sets goals for himself, and he has a little bucket list, and everything that he wanted to do, he's done. He wanted his first job to be at Disney, he did that. He wanted to work at Howlin' Hot, he did that. And now on to the next part, which was kind of hard for me. He wanted to do
Drag.
And I remember the first time I saw Forrest in drag, I literally had to go into, he sent me a picture and I had to go into the restaurant. I was at work, remember?
Yeah.
And he sent it to me, and I kind of teared up a little bit because I wasn't sure why he wanted to do drag. And so when I got home, we had a conversation about it, and I asked Forrest, do you like being a boy? And Forrest like,
yeah. I tell this to everyone because everybody asks me the same question. Is this like a transition from being a boy to a girl? And I'm like, no. I like my penis. I'm cool with it. It's just, for me, it's a performance thing. Like, I really like to just perform. And I mean, and here's the other thing.
and he's really good too. If you haven't seen Jennifer Ferocious, you need to check Jennifer.
Oh, in fact, actually, if you click my face right now, I'm gonna put an annotation so you can go to my Jennifer Ferocious Fox
This is my
page.
show.
You know what?
Yeah, but after he described that to me about it's more of a performance type thing.
Yeah.
And then I went and saw him perform, and let me tell you, I could not have been more prouder. He does a great job, and the whole community, I guess, is that right? The family
Yeah, the
of drag,
community.
they're so great. They're such good kids, and I really have a great time. Some of my friends have actually gotten to go and see Forrest perform, and they all say how great he is. And I love it. So if you haven't had a chance to see him, go see him.
right here. I haven't moved my head at all, so this annotation's gonna be here for a while. For me, it's another way of performance, and the way I see it is, because I do plays too, plays take like 2.5 months to be done, to go through like the rehearsal process, the tech thing, and then you perform. And the last show I was in, I was performing for a straight month. With drag, I can
No pun intended. Straight.
Oh God. Oh wait, well I make that joke too, so it's fine. But with drag, it can take me like 2 weeks because it's just simply a song, what outfit I want to use, what wig I want to wear. If I find a makeup idea, I can use the talent pool around me to help me create the look. That is Jennifer.
And I've gotten some great tips too from you guys.
This is why you trust drag queens with your makeup.
Their makeup is just phenomenal. And I can't believe how long it takes. It takes like 2 hours for you to do
It takes like 1.5 hours to 2 hours to get my makeup done. And I have to sit on it. And it's not like a makeup chair like you'd find at MAC with all the pretty lights. It's in my goddamn bathroom on my toilet that this makeup is happening. And oh, actually, best place I've ever done my makeup is I've actually had to do it at the Anti-Lab in Costa Mesa, if you're familiar with that place. Outside, in the open air. Thank God the thing was closed, but there was random tourists like walking through, watching with like one side of my face was like a freaking demon and the other half was like half drag, so they had to sit.
Oh, that was great. Yeah, that looked really good. That was a good one. So I'm sorry, this actually has been a little longer than 5 minutes, but you know, he's a little long-winded, and I don't know where he gets that from.
I wonder who. Oh wait, I know.
Maybe. Yeah. But I want to thank you for tuning in, and I hope you found some of this information not only entertaining, but helpful. And please, I can't think of anybody that I know of that has a child that's gay that I'm friends with. I was thinking about it the other day. I know I have some friends that have like brothers and nephews, cousins, but I don't think I have any friends that have gay children. So, you know, so maybe if someone out there is watching, you can find this video helpful, and you can open a dialogue with your child. And if you have any questions, please feel free to comment on my channel. And we want to thank you so much for tuning in, and we appreciate your time. Have a good one. Bye.